Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how to do the projects. There are going to be 4 projects in this class. There's Word, PowerPoint, Excel, and Access. These projects take a little bit of time, so I always say don't wait till the last minute on doing these things. But I'll show you how to get started, and then I'll show you how to submit it when you're done. So the projects are going to be located here under this link that says SAM Tests and Projects. So I'm going to click on that. And because I'm doing the Word project, that's what I'm going to play with first. So I'm going to click on Microsoft Word. And when this opens up, here are all the tests for Word, and here is the Word project. So I click on that, and it's going to open up SAM and take me out to the page that I use to get to the project. Now it tells me like that. Again, I have 3 attempts at this thing, so it's like this kind of tells you that I have the number of submissions remaining. I can do this 2 more times. So I'm going to click on Start, and when you get to this page, there are 2 files that you need to download. One is going to be the instruction file, and the other one is going to be the file. It's the start file. It's the file that you're going to manipulate using the instructions. So I'm going to click on Download Instructions, and I'm going to open it with Word. I'm going to enable editing. Whenever you see that enable editing thing, just go ahead and click on it. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller because I want to be able to see a couple of things here. And then I'm going to click on the start file and do the same thing. I'm going to open it with Word. And then I'm going to enable editing on this too. So what my goal is to turn this document using these instructions and complete it. Now, if I scroll down on this document, I kind of see a finished version of what this is supposed to look like down here. So this is kind of what it's supposed to look like when you're done. So when you finish, it should look pretty similar to this. But all you got to do is follow the instructions. Now, the very first thing that you got to do is really, really important. We talks about getting started. This is very, very important. Okay, it says download the file from the same website. First name, last name, _1. You see up here, this is, I've downloaded this thing. It's got my first name, last name, _1. Now what I need to do is I need to save this to where it says first name, last name, _. It's going to say _2. So I'm going to do a file, save as. I've already downloaded this once, so the name's going to be a little bit weird. But I'm going to say where I want to save it. And I'm going to save this. I'm going to save it in a different folder just because I've got one saved there. And I need to change this so it's going to be _2, not _1. So I'll get rid of this and say, so now it's like first name, last name, _2, just like this says here. PB _ first name, last name, _2. So this is how I want to save it. So I hit save. And now you see that the name up here is actually saved to first name, last name, _2. So now that that's done, I can start editing it. And I'm going to do that, and then I'll come back later on when I've finished editing it, and I'll show you how to submit it. Okay, I finished submitting it, or finished editing it, and so you can see again, this is my instruction document, and here is like what it says my file should look like when I'm done. And if I scroll through this, you'll see that it's pretty similar. I mean, everything looks pretty much the same way as it did over there. So now I just got to submit it. So now that I'm done with this thing, I can close these out. And now I've got to submit it. So I'm going to go down here where it says upload file. And what I got to do is I got to browse to wherever it was that I saved it. Now the one I'm going to submit is on my desktop. So I'm going to browse, and then here's my desktop, and here's the file that I want to submit. So I'm going to click on open, and then I'm going to hit submit. And then I get a thing that says it's been submitted. Everything checks out okay, everything's good. So now I want to see how I did on it. And so I'm going to show you how to get to it and get to the reports to view how it was, what grade I got on it. Okay, so let me show you how to show your work. And this again is going to be using the report, sort of like we do with tests. So, and this is actually going to be kind of interesting because I took a small break there and I actually checked my work before I showed it to you, and I did make a mistake. And I want just, and it's kind of the mistake that I made because I want to show you how attention to detail you have to be for this thing. You have to really pay attention because misspellings and stuff like that will drive you nuts. So let me show you what's going on. So I'm going to go again. I'm going to go back over here to the online textbook, and this is where the link is to the reports. I'll rename this to something, but I'm going to say click on this, and it's going to take me to this page, and what I'm interested in is the reports. So I'm going to say that I'm going to pick the class that I'm in. So, and then I'm going to go to reports. And here's the last one that I did. And if I just want to see what's going on, I'm just going to click on this and show you something. So it's going to open it up in Word. And it's going to show me exactly what I did, how I did it, how good my results were. So here it is. I'm just going to leave this in reading view. Just so I can kind of see what's going on. I'm gonna scroll through this thing, and it'll show you. Look, see all these 5 out of 5s. My score is a 95 out of 100, so I got something wrong. So if I scroll through here, it'll show me what I got wrong, and here it is. It's number 8 on page 1. So I'm gonna go back. Here's my instructions. So I'm gonna go back into here, and I'm gonna look for number 8. And here it is. On page 1, find the sentence, blah, 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 and insert it with the citations below. So here's my citation that I'm supposed to insert. So let me show you my document. So this is the document that I did. And I got it wrong. So I need to figure out what I did wrong with my sources. So here's my source. I'm going to edit it just so I can see what's going on with it. So I'm going to edit the source. Now this is going to be kind of weird. But here's what I did wrong. Here's my source. It's not going to let me click on it. Here's my source. You may be able to see this. Look, I misspelled innovations. I spelled it INNIVATIONS. And that's not the way it's spelled. If I go back over here, whoops, skip ahead one. It's INNOVATIONS. So that's wrong. And the spell check didn't always pick up when it comes to references because references are kind of weird. So what I need to do is edit this source, and I'm going to change the spelling of it to innovations. And I'm going to say OK. And I'm going to, the source exists in your master list. Do you want to update the list? Yes, I do. I want to make all the changes throughout the document. And then I want to file, and I want to save it again. And then I can close these things down because I don't need them again. And because I just overwrote that. So if I click, here's this document again that I overwrote. So again, this is one I just finished. So this was my source. I'll make sure it's correct. So I'm going to edit the source and make sure that my innovations is correct. So now, hopefully that was the only thing I got wrong on this one. So I'm going to submit it again. So I'm going to go to, so now I've done this, all I have to do is submit it. So I'm going to click on this. I'm going to go to my projects again. I'm going to go to Word. I don't have to start all over again. I just had to edit the document that I did before. So I'm going to edit this thing. I'm sorry, I'm going to submit this thing again. It's going to take me to the page that I was at before. And I'm going to start it. And this time I don't have to download the files because I'm just going to upload the file that I corrected. So I'm going to browse, go to my document again and upload it, and then hit submit. Again, everything checks out okay, that I submitted it. So now hopefully I can go to my gradebook again. Go to this. Go to my reports. pick the class that I'm in. So this last one should be it. So this should be the one that I'm working on. Whoops, I'm sorry. Let's figure out which one I am working on. Let's see. Submitted at 114, 114, 102, 115. So I guess it's going to be this one. This must be the one that I just submitted. So we're going to look at it. And we'll look at my score. A little bit hard to read in just editing mode. And I now have a 100 out of 100. So again, this is the point of this was just to let you know that like this is how you do it. And number two, allow yourself plenty of time to get it done because this does take some time. And number three, use the reports to edit your document and submit it until you get a better grade. You got 3 shots at it, so do the best you can on the first one, and then find out what you got wrong, edit it, submit it again, look at it again, find out what you got wrong on the second one, edit it again, and submit it a third.